Steve, after a long career in manufacturing, multiple decades, and I just want to tell you, it's refreshing to hear your story because it parallels a lot of my story as well. What would you say in one or two sentences to someone that's just starting their career in manufacturing?
Well, number one, I would for sure tell them to go through the apprenticeship program, number one, regardless of if they wanted to end up in engineering, sales, purchase, anything. Because of what we do, if you don't understand manufacturing, part making, machining, all those things, it's really difficult to get really comfortable in your skin. So I think at a minimum you have to do that. If you want to go on to engineering school, that's fantastic. You're going to be a lot smarter than 85% of the other kids in the class because you have all this hands-on knowledge. I think that manufacturing is a fantastic industry. Obviously, I'm going to say mine's a little narrow. I could have done a lot more outside of advanced. In other words, I think I could have taken my experience and gone to other adjacent type industries, not necessarily the machine tool industry. We think that with all the reshoring and just the investments that our government will continue to put into our country, I'd like to think that manufacturing will remain one of the largest places of employment for the next half century. So service. I'm not directing my kids to the service industry. I don't want them. I'm not telling them you should be a waiter. Nothing wrong with these jobs. They're all honest jobs. But the type of skills that you're going to learn and the amount of value you can bring to your company, and you become so much more marketable when you make things. So I've directed mine. By the way, I have a son. My oldest son is one of our regional sales managers. He has the kind of the Midwest territory for both Hennig and AME, and I don't even remember what he graduated from college in. It wasn't manufacturing, and it was industrial science. So, but he worked here in the summers, did AutoCAD modeling and things like that, and did some engineering work when he got out of when I got out of college. And he's, following, I'm going to say, in my footsteps, probably because I was able to get him a job, but he's not squandered that opportunity. My youngest son, Ethan, is working here as well. He's working for Nick.
That's great. I didn't know that.
He's our customer success specialist.
So,
nice.
He's a young kid, 22 years old. And by the way, at 22, I was not able to kind of have the perspective that he's been given. He now can see all these things. He doesn't quite understand what's going on.
They're different. It was just different times.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I think back and I didn't know what he knew until I was like 30.
I don't think we were that worldly. We didn't think horizontal. Right. We thought vertical or something.
So
I don't know.
I would, I would say it. Maybe I strayed away from your question a little bit, but and editorialized way too much. But I just think that, there's lots of examples of me out there, even at our company. By the way, there's a lot of other people that started at that time or maybe 5 or 10 years later.
Yeah, you should check out the videos. We're making these Manufacturing Creates Careers videos and just telling all the different people's stories. Because, you think, I go through an apprenticeship program. Now I'm a machinist apprenticeship. I'm just going to run a machine. Well, maybe you will if you like it. You might be a supervisor of a department. You could be a business unit manager.
We need
sales.
Our apprentices that are now 10 years into their career here, and 10 years from now, they need to move into these middle management, these leadership positions. Again, no knock on colleges. I've sent my kids to college, but you're not going to learn in college. You're not going to be able to fulfill one of these roles unless you've done this 20-year thing. I mean, you do. You need 20 years of experience to fulfill and satisfy some of the requirements for some of these roles. Because if you don't understand how to make parts and how to process parts and cutting tools and work holding and who you buy things from.
Man. It's a lot.
So this just like one of those careers where I don't want to say you don't have to go to college, and college is not going to hinder. It's going to slow things down. That's all it's going to do. But a great industry in a great part of our country with a great family.